The woman, who had been pregnant for 3 years, walked barefoot into the raging flames. The pursuers behind her dared not step forward and could only hesitate. Just when they thought the woman was surely doomed, the flames mysteriously avoided her, sparing her and the child in her womb from any harm. 2 soldiers, seeing this, tried to follow her, but as soon as they stepped in, they were instantly engulfed by the fire. Meanwhile, deep underground, an ancient man long sealed away suddenly opened his eyes. The blood diamond in his hand emitted a dazzling light. He re-embedded the blood diamond into the center of his brow, and the wounds on his body healed at a visible speed. At this moment, he had already waited tens of thousands of years. Barrage immediately came to the surface to find Lucia, determined to ensure the child could be born safely. However, a large number of the elder's subordinates were also hunting Lucia. They tried to attack Barrage, but their strikes barely scratched him, and their weapons were crushed in his grip. There was a certain connection between Barrage and the child in Lucia's womb. As he approached her, he involuntarily knelt down. Lucia looked completely bewildered. Suddenly, Barrage raised his hand and blocked an attack aimed at ambushing her. Seeing that the attacker refused to give up, Barrage, enraged, heaved a 1.2-ton iron plate and smashed it toward his opponent with full force. At that moment, a bounty hunter named Bali arrived at the scene. His goal was to capture Lucia for a huge bounty. Barrage hurled him away effortlessly, but Bali calmly took out a phantom orb, creating multiple copies of himself identical to the original, and charged toward Barrage. Barrage stomped the ground hard and reached out to grab him. Bali was caught by the neck. Standing before the 3-meter-tall Barrage, he was like an infant. His brute strength was no match, yet he used hidden weapons to firmly restrain Barrage's hands. No matter how hard Barrage struggled, it was useless. Just as Bali was feeling triumphant, he shook violently, and the devices were shattered on the spot. It was thought that Barrage had died, but unexpectedly, he stood up again. One kick cracked the ground, and both of them had already unleashed real fire. Their next attacks grew even more fierce. After the dust settled, Bali realized he was outmatched and decisively chose to flee. However, Barrage's identity had already been discerned by the elder seer, who knew he was the reincarnation punished by Vishnu tens of thousands of years ago to serve as a guardian, and that the killing of the child in the womb was Vishnu himself.